Hey guys, welcome back. Damon Burton, Traffic Masters. Hey, let's talk a little bit about how we do what we do. I think, if you really see how this happens, it's going to make a lot of sense. And I think you have a lot of confidence in moving forward. So, what you're looking at here is Google, the search engine, and 70% of all traffic kind of goes through Google. So, they are the dominant player. So, it makes sense to kind of show you on this platform. So, let me show you real quickly, and you can do this at your office or at home. But I'm going to throw in Atlanta and let's say heating and air. I would recommend that you do, whatever your space is, whatever your industry or your vertical is, and wherever you really want to grow, whether it be in a town, state, country, region, play with it and throw those keyword terms into the search engine and see what comes back. What you're looking for is how many competing sites you have. In this case, we've got 81, almost 82 million competing sites for Atlanta heating and air. So that tells you there's a lot of competition. So two things about that. Number one, if you plan to be in the top 10 out of 82 million, you've got to have some really, really good content to leapfrog. Number two, the search engines have to be able to find that content and make it understand the relevance to what people are looking for in order for you to leapfrog 82 million. Third thing is you got to have a significant budget. So the more competition, the bigger this number, guys, the more your budget should be to leapfrog competition and stay ahead of the competition. So that's what Traffic Masters does, is help you guys identify your competition and then get in front of it. So where you guys become the service or business of choice. Now, as you can see here, there are some Google AdWords. And what happens is this solves a problem. The problem being is that people see, hey, look, there are 82 million options out there. I don't know how to get my site to become top 10. I'll pay you to put me there. That's the problem it solves. The other problem, or the problem it doesn't address, is that only 15% of the traffic really trust ads. 85% of the people are going to go with organic listings. And so what we focus on, we believe in a combination, but predominantly you've got to go where the most of the traffic goes, and that's organic. So that's called SEO, search engine optimization. So we can help demystify that and make that relevant to your business. So let me kind of scroll down here. You'll see down here, this is the organic section. Now, here in the organic section, typically when it comes to things like, contracting services and homeowners, you'll see like Home Advisor, you'll see Yelp, you'll see Angie's List. I think we got Angie's List here, we do, right? So they're part of the top 10. And you'll find them in the top 10 in other cities around the country for other services, whether it be roofing or home improvement or plumbing. And there's a reason why. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but kind of keep that in the back of your mind. But finally, there are other Google AdWords at the very bottom. So the more competing pages there are, typically you're going to find more Google AdWords. And these ads will rotate throughout the day, depending on budget and daily spend, right? You're going to see these kind of cycle through. And so the thing that I want to make sure that people are aware of is that you're competing for 15% of the traffic when you're in an ad space. And just understand you're going to have lower dwell times. You're going to have higher bounce rates. You're going to have much less engagement. The conversion is a lot lower. And so you're going to have to continue to fine tune that. It's going to be a lot of cycles, a lot of iterations, a lot of trial and error, and a lot of money. I'm not saying it's bad. What I'm saying is if that's the primary, you're missing out on 85% of the action, which is what you're looking at here, the organic section. Now, just because you don't know how to get there doesn't mean you can't get there, because now that you're looking at this video, we're going to give you some insights. Let's talk. I'm going to show you just one example. Poof Troop done a fantastic job. They work with our tech team. And so, as you probably can guess, they specialize in waste removal. So if we just kind of scroll down here, look at their clean site. They have pricing, they have a coverage or a service area. And by the way, if you're a business that has a coverage or a service area, this is going to be specifically important to you. Now, remember, we can work with anybody with a niche geo, meaning zip codes or cities or towns, or if you want to go macro, NFL cities, regions, states, countries, continents, right? Doesn't matter. But of course, the bigger the geo, the bigger the audience, the bigger the competition, the bigger the budget needs to be. In this case, you're looking at 4 states with multiple cities. And so one of the things you can do for your site or any site for that matter, if you really want to understand, right? What they do, and where. Throw in something called the sitemap. It's kind of like the table of contents or the index. And so you can look here on the right-hand side of the screen. This is a very deep site. Our tech team developed all this content. I'm gonna go back to the top. The idea here is you really want to let people know where they can find you, what towns, what cities, and then what you do in those towns or cities. So you see Atlanta here. And mind you, if you have a pet in Atlanta and need a service like this, you don't care about Arlington, Texas, who poops scoop who scoops poop up in Arlington, Texas. What you care about is who does it in your area. So it's important that you be relevant. And so by creating a very clean sitemap, one sitemap, not multiple. I see several sites with multiple sitemaps. That is a death trap. It makes it easy for the search engines to basically find your content and make it relevant. So give me 1 second, quick break. Back at it. So let's take a look at the Austin pet waste removal, right? So look, I'm going to go ahead. We'll click that open. So you see here, we created this content, or our search team did, and it looks very, very much like the website. Now I'm going to move the actual screen here, my little window, so that you guys can see. Call for a poop-free lawn, 866, the number, right? The beauty there is it's a call to action. Then middle of the page, you have get the first 2 visits for free. Contact me, another call to action. So you notice a theme here, right? So pricing, it looks very much like the main page, what we do, standard operating procedures. This is going to build trust. So if you like, a company that has a standard uniform, if you like knowing what to expect, this is going to attract your attention. Enlist today. Then you've got video technology here, right? A lot of folks love seeing video testimonials and videos of the services. Then you have things like no contracts or prepayments, right? And hauling away the actual poop. You're not leaving in someone's kitchen. At the end of the day, they end it with your satisfaction is guaranteed, 100% ironclad. What they're saying is there's no risk, right? And that's the thing that people really want to find out. Hey, look, if I give you a shot, am I going to regret it? What they're telling you is you're not. And that entices people to take action. That's very, very important. So when we do this, we're going to work with you and talk with you about how to make sure you have enough call to action in these pages that go out and hunt. And again, we create these pages for all the different areas we use service, either you sell to or you serve. We want to make sure that people can find you, put your brand in the right light, and you can attract that traffic. Now, how does it compete on Google? Well, we look at Austin Pet Waste Removal, which is what we looked at before. Again, you see 2 ads at the top. I think there's one at the bottom. Let's put it at the bottom real quickly. Yep, there's one at the bottom. All right, so and let's go back to the very top and look at the number of competing pages, 6 million, right? So for every one of these pages we create, there's going to be some competing pages for that service. And what we've got to do is make sure that we can get you multiple first page placements. So if we go down to the organic section, which is where we compete, you'll see here we've got Poop Troops listed. And in fact, we've got it listed twice. So of the 10 coveted spots on the first page, this company has 2. That's very important. That's called search engine dominance. If you want to have a presence where it's more than just one, in this case, 20% of all listings in the organic section happen to be your company, that's how you can begin to really have authority and really begin to have some branding in that area where you actually provide service. So if that's something that you're interested in, certainly let the service advisor or specialist know when you have that conversation next, but we help with that as well. Finally, I'm going to end with this. So let's just take a look at a tool that talks about who's doing what. This right here is Uber. You can see Uber, very well-known brand, disruptive technology, pretty much overnight just revolutionized the taxi or cab business where it just turned it upside down. But look how they do it. 84 million keyword groups they have. Most sites guys have between 2 and 20. That's not going to get it done. We can help you all find the right keywords. Number 2, the average monthly SEO or organic visits, 143 million a month. That's a lot of traffic. So much so that 100% of their traffic is deemed green, organic. They do some stuff with paid, but by comparison, it doesn't even move the Richter scale as compared to the SEO traffic. You say, well, what about someone else? Sure, let's look at a competitor, Lyft.com. What do they do? Do anything different? Well, they've got 32,000 keywords, almost 2.5 million visits a month, and 97% of their traffic is green or organic. They do some pay-per-click, but it's not the primary. I want you guys to see a theme here. Let's look at another disruptive technology. These are brand new brands or recent brands, right? How are they doing? Airbnb, we've all heard of those guys. 1 million keyword groups, 48 million visits, 96% green. All right, so hopefully you guys are starting to see a theme. If you want to get ahead, you're going to have to control the narrative and really get in the organic space, because that's where people trust and shop. Now, on to what I was showing you guys a little bit earlier, HomeAdvisor, the market makers. What are they doing? Well, HomeAdvisor has over 770,000 keyword groups, 14 million visitors a month, and 93% of their traffic is green. Then they turn around and they monetize that traffic and sell it to the contractors in the area. Say that works? So look, no matter what space you're in, if you guys are in a position where you want to be in business next year, next 5 years, next 10 years, if this business means something to you, your story has to be told organically where people can find you. Traffic Masters, we do 100% money back guarantee that will get you multiple first page placements. We understand this. And so if you guys are open to that and you really want to get ahead, give Traffic Masters a shot. I'm curious here. I'm going to do Angie's List. Take a look at that. Angie's List, 98% organic, 17 million, 1.6 million organic keyword groups. Look, guys, the stuff works for a reason. These companies are following suit for a reason. If you're ready, right, take the next step, schedule some time with one of our specialists, fill out the questionnaire on our funnel, and just share with us what you want to grow, where you want to be seen, what do you want to be known for, what is your story, what makes you different. We can come back with a free complimentary report to show you where you are and what you have to do to get there, and then we're going to work with you if you want to get you there. So hopefully this makes sense. If you guys are ready to level up and go to the next stage in your business, trust me, I'm there with you.